live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 259. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, and the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
I just ran up the stairs with a cup of hot coffee.
You ran up the stairs with it?
I'm more winded than I'm proud of, for sure. Especially after someone who just hiked, 40,000 steps in 2 days.
In 2 days, yeah.
But yeah, you don't realize how delicate the human body is until you try and run upstairs with a cup of hot coffee. Yeah.
We were doing good today until that school bus.
Yeah. Freaking school buses, man. Freaking kids, am I right?
Hey, I tell you.
Yeah. Need education or something.
Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is always to start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8 o'clock, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. It only took 259 shows, but
you got it memorized?
I think I have it memorized.
Nice.
I didn't have to look down once.
Nice.
Yeah. Coming up, Matt was in Nashville this past week. We'll hear about the trip. Yeah, we missed you last week. He released his first single at midnight last night, the world premiere. Right? Wouldn't it be? I guess.
No, because I premiered it last night on my stream.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Sorry.
So, the afterthought coming up on the show.
The second world premiere.
Second world premiere, yeah. Strange food laws around the country. Came across this last week. We'll have a laugh at that. We'll play Would You Rather. And this week, we draft the best board games.
Nice.
And then I'll wait to see if we get beat up on the internet, just like we did with the baseball uniforms.
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal out here. It's brutal.
Last time I looked, there were like 445 comments, and that was Monday on Instagram. So
yeah, it ranges from like worst lists I've ever seen to the Red Sox cheated too.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of that too.
To can we just get over the Astros thing? And the Red Sox red might be the worst pick of all time.
I have to laugh because it's so random. If you missed it, we drafted what we thought were the best baseball uniforms out of all the teams and going with throwbacks and everything else. It's such a random coin. Everybody has an opinion.
Yep.
My opinion is, yours is fine. Mine is fine. On the internet,
there's only one correct opinion, and it's the person typing.
I guess so. Anyway, good morning and welcome. It is Friday, April 28th. Want to say happy birthday to my son, Doug, today. It is Doug's 30th birthday.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's celebrate.
And isn't it so nice? For his birthday, the Navy said, all right, you can go home now.
You can go home.
Fine.
Yeah.
What a birthday present. Everybody on the ship, they chose his birthday. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They got home last Sunday, so he's enjoying, what is it, the Dirty 30 birthday, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes it dirty. I don't know if I want to know.
That's the hashtag Dirty 30?
Yeah, he's been on a ship where you can't drink alcohol, so he's probably celebrating with like one beer. And he's
that'll do
one beer. He's dancing on a table with a lampshade on his head.
Today is National Historic Marker Day. You know those things on the highway? The little signs.
Ah, okay. I read that it was that day, and I read the description of it, and I still didn't understand.
Still didn't get it.
No, now I get it.
You must have seen a lot of those in Nashville, right?
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't really pay attention to the historic. I pay attention to the important highway markers. I should probably look out for more.
Yeah. This invites volunteers and communities to come together to maintain their markers. It's National Superhero Day.
Yeah.
And not only is it a time to think of Superman, Batman, Aquaman, all those, but
weird trifecta you went with, but yeah.
It's to recognize the superheroes in our lives.
Yes.
Whether that be Trish and her paramedic friends.
Yeah,
Dana.
My name's not Trish.
Or teachers, doctors, whatever. They could be your superheroes.
Yeah, your barista, very important to some people.
True.
My barista today was you, so thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome. It's National Hairball Awareness Day, which aren't you usually aware when your cat's trying to cough up a hair?
True. You probably don't need the awareness day.
National Blueberry Pie Day. Have I ever mentioned that I like pie?
You have a couple times.
Okay.
Of all pies, where's blueberry rank for you? I'm not a huge blueberry guy.
Blueberries, I go, it's probably three. Probably apple, cherry, blueberry.
All right. Yeah. No pecan?
Top 5.
Okay.
Maybe 5. Yeah.
All right.
It's National Great Poetry Day today. I don't know. Well, you're a bit of a poet, right? Isn't a songwriter a poet?
Yeah, I guess.
I would think so. And it's also National Arbor Day. It encourages us to celebrate and plant trees. So hug a tree today on Arbor Day.
Which, funny enough, I guess we'll just sneak into the Nashville stuff real quick, just for Arbor Day. We went to this famous park, Centennial Park in Nashville, the home of the Parthenon, which has a weird and, in my opinion, kind of stupid history. But anyways, we just saw, like, it was just so weird. There was a lot of people there. There was like this little fair going on. There was all these electric vehicles lined up in like a showcase kind of thing.
Did you say even the Uber driver?
Yeah, the Uber driver was like,
"What's going on?"
He was like, "It's never this crowded. I don't know why it's this crowded today." And we were like, "That's so weird." And we kept walking around, and all of a sudden, I see a guy walking with a tree in a bucket. I'm like, what is going on? And I don't know which of the three of us figured it out, but it was Earth Day. It took us a while, and we finally all added up. But yeah, so people were just walking around carrying. They were giving out free trees. How cool is that? I wanted to take one, but
I've never seen.
Two things. Number one, I was flying home. I mean, I read the TSA list. I don't think it said no trees.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Now, would
maybe
that
like
be
a weight capacity thing.
Would that go overhead, or would that go under the seat in front of you?
I mean, overhead, all the dirt would spill.
True.
So I don't even know. Could they just stand it up under the plane?
Maybe.
I don't know. But the other thing, Bree made a good point. I don't know if it would survive in our climate. Nashville.
Oh, right.
Massachusetts.
Different climate.
So I don't want to kill the tree.
Yeah.
So.
On the date book today was on this day in 1940 that Glenn Miller recorded Pennsylvania 65000. On this day in 1967, Muhammad Ali refuses induction into the Army and he's stripped of his boxing title. On this day in 1988, the Baltimore Orioles lost the American League record 21st game in a row.
Wow.
I remember that streak. Fans were showing up with paper bags over their head. Ugh. Yeah. On this day in 2019, Disney says the Marvel film Avengers Endgame made an estimated $1.2 billion worldwide. First film to make more than $1 billion on opening. And on this day in 2019, the TV series Game of Thrones debuted. And I forgot about this.
Actually, I think the wording is weird. I don't think it debuted, right? In 2019, but what they're talking about debuted. Yeah.
It debuts with the longest battle scene ever screened.
Yeah.
Nearly 80 minutes.
It must have been the last season, I think. The Battle of not the Battle of Winterfell.
I know.
The Long Night, I believe is the episode's title.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Celebrity birthdays today. Anne Margaret is 82. Jay Leno, 73. Golfer John Daly is 57. Bridget Moynihan from Blue Bloods is 52. The Property Brothers, Drew Scott and Jonathan Scott, the twins, are 45. And Jessica Alba is 41.
I think I missed a Sing It. Did I miss a Sing It? Diane said Sing It, Pete.
The Pennsylvania, Glenn Miller, Pennsylvania.
Did you went pretty quick. You don't know it, do you?
Well, it's mostly instrumental. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And then at one point they stop and the whole band goes, Pennsylvania 65000.
Nice. That's it's like Tequila. No.
You're right.
No. You'd still sing that, no? Have you seen the guy on TikTok that does vocal renditions of like famous compositions? Like we're talking
instrumentals.
We're talking like Mozart. He comes out with like just using his mouth. He does. It's hilarious, but the talent it takes to do what he does is very impressive.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, right. I wish I knew his name to shout it out. I'll try and find it. But anyways,
what do we got in the chats here?
Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Diane said, "Matt!" ! What? She said, "Pete, you may want to get comfy in the back seat just for today."
Wow.
Get out of here, kid. I don't need you. It's a Matt Braley show now. Let's see. Good morning, everybody that said good morning. Abby said, "Whoa, is that a verified artist I see?" I don't know. Am I verified on Spotify yet?
And they don't do blue checks anymore on Twitter.
They do on Spotify.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, but they said sometimes they say it can take a few days to get the blue check. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Gil said, "I was awake and saw the notice that Remember was released, but I haven't listened yet. But believe me, I will over and over again." That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Stream the crap out of it. Let's see. Diane said 455 comments. No such thing as bad publicity. True.
That's what they say.
Plus, I like to look at it. We gained a lot of followers from that. So I like to look at the followers as people that agreed that just didn't, or liked it that just didn't say it. That's the thing about the internet. You got to take everything everyone will give their negative opinion. Mm-hmm. Not everyone will give their positive opinion.
Good point.
And I'm the same way. If I like something, normally I don't comment and be like,
right.
I liked that. No, I just like it. That's pretty much.
Yep.
That's why they made the button. Yeah. Kat said it's Happy Gotcha Day. 1 year ago today, we got Kenzie. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Kenzie.
A little applause there. Hello, Kenzie.
Kenzie's their dog who's downstairs, who I guess has tripped. She doesn't follow us upstairs because I guess she tripped on the stairs, so now she's afraid of them.
Yeah, because they're hardwood, so they're a little slippery.
Yeah.
Let's see. Diane says hairball is a misnomer. How you say it?
Yeah, misnomer. Yep.
Not a ball, nor is it hairy.
Okay.
Life is alive.
I thought they got hairballs from licking themselves.
My knowledge of hairballs is from Shrek and Puss in Boots. So I thought that was a ball, and I'm pretty sure it had hair in it. So I've never had a cat, so I don't really know.
All right.
What is it then?
I always thought it was from licking themselves. They ended up with hair in their mouth or throat.
We'll have to get a cat and find out.
Ooh.
Gary says, I listened to that song from that Hunter Braley guy. He's still a diva, though. He is. He is. This morning, I was like, I got to get up. Hunter was like, nah, you're not getting up. You were up late last night.
I asked him last night. I said, "Are you going to stay up for the release?" And he said, "Yeah, I have to release."
I got to post it on.
You were the one that had to post it, right?
Oh well, no, it was automatically going to post. I had to post it on like Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
I had to tell people. Not that anyway. There was probably like 3 people awake with me. So, but it's there. So if you want to listen to it, listen to it. Thank you guys.
We'll talk more about that. We are going to play the song. If you haven't heard it, we are going to play the song on the show today.
Maybe we'll get a copyright strike, but in that case, the money somehow still ends up working its way to me. So
I asked him today, I said, are we still going to be in a copyright situation because you wrote it and you have all the, but because we got most recent copyright, we were talking about Kelly Clarkson.
Name that tune.
We played a little bit of Kelly Clarkson.
Since you've been gone. Maybe next time we'll just sing.
Maybe that's a way around it.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work? Oh, we'd still get caught?
Oh, no, I'm saying name that tune wouldn't work.
Oh.
Yeah. No, we wouldn't get caught unless I was really sounding like Kelly Clarkson that day.
In case you don't know, there are some, they have copyrights on their songs and on their videos and things. And if we play it on the show, they can say, hey, you can't do that without their permission.
Which is a good thing.
And if you do it again, we're going to fine you.
As an artist and a songwriter, it's a good thing because it makes sure the people that created it get paid.
Right.
And you don't get to use it for free. But as a content creator, it's a little annoying sometimes. But, But I get it. I get it. You get your money, Kelly.
Our main story today is this guy took a trip to Nashville, and how many people said, "Oh, are you going to sing?"
A couple, not as many as I thought. Luckily, I was just a tourist. Tourist going on a vacation.
Now, this was the trip that started out to be a trip to London to see
Arsenal.
Your favorite soccer team.
Yeah,
right. But then nobody could get tickets.
Yeah, the trip kind of fell through there.
Right.
Then we switched to a couple different ideas, but we settled on San Francisco for a while. And then the prices just got too expensive before we bought tickets. So it last minute, like literally a week before, it switched to Nashville, and we went to Nashville. Yeah.
And when he says we're talking about Justin and Bree.
Yep.
So one of the reasons we did not have a show last Friday is because it's usually me, whenever I'm away, Justin and Matt do the show.
Right.
But Justin and Matt were away.
Yeah.
So there was no
The show can't go on.
No, it just can't go on.
Just shows how important I am.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Can't do this without
how useless you are. I think that's what that proves.
Okay. Yeah. So how was the you should give us a rundown of where you went, what you saw?
Yeah, it was a busy trip. I'm exhausted. I think it's finally like hitting. Yesterday I like felt good and got back to work. I was like, let's live stream tonight. Let's do all this stuff. Now it's I'm like, all right, I need a vacation from the vacation.
Yep.
We did a lot of the, I was excited to dive into the country music history, went to the Country Music Hall of Fame, took a tour of the Opry. I couldn't get tickets to a show, unfortunately, but that's next time. Okay. For sure. Walked around Nashville. It's a beautiful city. It's very clean.
He's got pictures of him on stage at the Opry.
Yeah,
so.
Very cool.
Yeah. We'll have to save those for when you actually play the Opry.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know. Hey. The Johnny Cash Museum was nice. That's right on Broadway. A lot I didn't know about Johnny Cash. I mean, you hear about Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
A lot you don't know about Johnny Cash. It was very interesting.
Okay.
Like this, you get a full rundown of the prison shows that he did, and everyone was kind of like, You sure you want to do that? That's weird.
So he did a number because everybody remembers the big one that he did.
Folsom Prison. Yeah. But he did a second one.
Oh,
wasn't as big. Folsom Prison was the biggest one.
Somebody posted I saw recently on one of the socials. One of his big songs back in the day was called "A Boy Named Sue."
Mm-hmm.
And the poster was just saying, can you imagine if he tried to release that song today? He'd be hit by so much transgender phobia people, you know?
Yeah, right.
Because I'm a boy named Sue. Not in my neighborhood, you're not.
Yeah, Travis Tritt would have a problem with that. Anyways, who said that? But yeah, no. He also didn't get paid for those, which was really interesting.
The prison shows?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He did it for the prisoners. I mean, I don't know if he knew how successful the live album would be. Because, I mean, obviously you got paid for that.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was crazy hearing about all that stuff. Justin, I don't know how this started, but Justin is like a huge Johnny Cash fan. I think it was back in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. There was a zombies map that there was like a little Easter egg thing you could do, and it would play Johnny Cash, Rusty Cage.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that began. Justin can chime in here if he wants. I don't know if that began the fandom, but he's a huge Johnny Cash fan.
Doesn't Dana want you to learn Ring of Fire?
I do. I have so many songs I need to learn. It's such a great song. Yeah, I would learn like all Johnny Cash songs if I could. But yeah, no, we went to a Nashville soccer game because obviously Justin's a big soccer fan.
Oh, right.
I've become a big soccer fan.
Yes, you have. Yeah,
fan of football.
Yes.
You know, this kind of leads me to something I want to talk about. How do parents decide what to bring a baby to?
How do parents decide?
Because I'm going to give you two examples.
What happened?
Number one, I'm sitting at the soccer game, and it's a Nashville soccer game, okay? They got concert-level speaker systems, okay? Throughout this brand-new stadium. Beautiful stadium. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I kind of went Trump there. It was a bit beautiful.
I thought the same thing.
Beautiful stadium. Anyways, concert-level speaker system, and they have, like, it's really awesome. Great experience. Definitely recommend going. Right before kickoff, they have, like, this shredding guitar solo.
Oh wow!
This loud, distorted guitar, and then halftime they got a show. They got an artist that plays a couple songs, full band.
And
it's loud.
Weren't there like fireworks? And stuff?
It's loud. My ears were hurting.
Wow!
And there's babies all around. I don't know if it was baby night or what. I mean, it was Earth Day, so it wasn't. It was recycling, unless they were trying to recycle the baby. I don't know what's going on.
Could be.
But like we're talking infants, and not all of them were wearing the headphones.
Ooh.
And I don't, I'm not trying to parent shame, but like, that's not good for the kid.
Probably not.
Say, example number one. Also, the baby ain't paying attention to the soccer game.
No.
If anything, you're not able to pay attention to the soccer game because you're watching the baby.
Exactly.
I was playing peekaboo with the baby at one point. It kept, a couple rows in front of me, they kept staring at me. So I kept messing around with it. But anyways, don't bring your baby to a soccer game. Spend the money. I think
Get a sitter.
Well, I don't know if they bought a seat. So it looked like some of them had their own seat. Bought a ticket for the baby.
Oh, wow.
Which I don't even think you have to do. I don't know why you do that.
Right.
They were like, I'm sick of this baby. I'm just going to put it in his own seat. But anyways, spend the money on a babysitter or something. I don't know. I thought that was weird. The other thing, so I'll take a step off from the baby thing. We took half the trip to Nashville. Then we went out to Gatlinburg. We went to the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, cool.
Justin really wanted to do some hiking.
Okay.
Which I thought was a good idea until I did the hiking. No, I'm glad we did it. It was beautiful. We saw deer, like right up close and personal. No black bears. We were this close to seeing a black bear. Missed it though. But yeah, no, we're hiking these trails, and the three of us, we're not in peak athletic shape.
Okay.
But we're not in poor athletic shape.
Right.
We're in decent shape. That was tough. 20,000 steps each day.
Oof.
Yeah, like 6 miles round trip, 7 miles round trip. Both days. And we're dead. And I'm seeing these parents. Number one, I'm seeing parents with like 2 and 3-year-olds. Like, I see them walking. I'm like, there's no way. I barely got up this mountain. There's no way that kid's making it more than 100 yards. Mm-hmm. And then I see parents with the freaking backpacks with infants in them. And I'm like, number one, why would you do that to yourself? You're throwing I don't know, how big's an infant? I don't have kids.
Yeah, not that heavy.
I'm just going to say 20 pounds. I know they're not, but I mean, backpack included. I'm going to say 20 pounds. You got a 20 pound. Why are you adding 20 pounds to your hike up this mountain? And then also, speaking as a former kid, hiking could not be more boring as a child.
No, we took them to New Hampshire a couple of times.
Hated it.
Yeah.
You don't learn to appreciate the beauty until you're an adult, really, like late teen and adult. Mm-hmm. Especially because we're talking about this. It's like they don't have the stress of like busy life
To get away from.
to like get away from and be like, wow, I'm all I hear is a creak and birds. Like, why is my phone not ringing? So I just don't get bringing babies out there. It blows my mind. We got to the top. We're like 3 miles up. It's this beautiful waterfall, but we finally get to the top. We're exhausted. I see this kid sitting there crying.
Oh.
I'm like, what are these parents doing? I don't know. Anyways.
They probably wanted to share the experience.
Gail said babies do not belong at a soccer game, concerts, any loud venue. Amen.
Yeah.
Unless they got the headphones. There was a couple babies with the headphones. I'll let that slide. They can't
Right.
compare it. Liam had headphones.
Yes.
I don't know where he went, but he had an
headphones.
air show or something. He had headphones, like noise canceling headphones.
And we went to a monster truck show when you were younger, and there were kids there with the headphones. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe it. Let's see. Mia said that's what hubby and I did for our honeymoon, but we did Gatlinburg first, then Nashville. I think I'm glad I did Nashville first just because of the exhaustion level at the end of the hikes.
okay.
I think if I hiked first, they would have been like, get up, we're going to the Hall of Fame. No, I'm good.
today.
You guys go without me today. Anyways, we'll get to more comments in the post show. But
Plus, he was telling me yesterday that he traveled with 2 early risers, something he is not, except on show day.
I did okay.
Yeah.
I learned that the reason I'm not an early riser is because I'm not an early go to bedder.
Okay.
But we went. I feel like we went to bed at like decent hours, and so I was all right. I functioned.
One night that after your first hike, I think Mom was laughing because you texted her that you were going to bed, and she did the time change math or whatever, and she said he's going to bed around 9 o'clock. That's
Well, funny enough, there was no time change then. We didn't know this. We were driving. It was like a 3.5 hour drive, and it was like you're gonna get there at 4:30 or something like that. And then we stopped at a gas station. Oh, I've got to talk about Buc-ee's after this. But anyways, we stopped, and then we get back in the car, and we're driving. All of a sudden, I said, you're going to get there at 6. And I was like, guys, how long did we stop for? I was like, there's no way we stopped for that long.
Tennessee has 2 time zones.
Gatlinburg is East Coast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Eastern time. Nashville Central time. So, and then the day we left, I'm rambling. The day we left, we drove from Gatlinburg. We were flying out that day to Nashville to fly out, and then we flew back to the East Coast. So I did a lot of time traveling that day.
So you went East Coast, Central, back to East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would have to do the math. I think I got a 25-hour day in there.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think
I'm
I'm a time travel. Yeah. I think I defeated the space-time continuum. Yeah.
It is time for today's Stumpah, and we haven't done a Stumpah with you for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to have to check the board because I don't know who's. I think we're tied, right? Because we're just
we got just ones out here. But Justin won for the first time in a while. I was happy for Justin. He's been struggling lately.
The Stumpah today, according to a survey by OnePoll, the average person has to deal with this annoyance 96 times per year. What is it? The average person has to deal with this annoyance 96 times a year. What is it? Put your answer in the chat, and we will see if we get a winner in just a moment here. Don't forget, you can follow our socials during the week. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We have to share your song on
Come fight with us.
Yes.
About the draft.
Yes. We have to put your song, by the way, on all the socials.
Yeah, true.
Please like and subscribe to our YouTube page if you haven't done so already, because it really helps out. You can email the Pete Braley Show at gmail.com, and you can reach us on voicemail if you ever have something you think we should discuss or a comment about something, or you want to battle us with the draft and not do it on social media. You can do the voicemail 774-473-9910. All right, according to a survey by OnePoll, the average person has to deal with this annoyance 96 times a year. All right, what do we got?
My first answer is Emily waiting at a restaurant.
No.
Incorrect. Justin says no toilet paper.
Oh, no, that's not it.
That is annoying. Gail says get gas.
No.
Justin says waiting in line.
No.
Abby says humming.
Humming? No.
Shout out. Hello, Abby's coworker. Imagine that. Oh, Abby, I really hope you're not near him. Anyways, Justin says didn't do laundry.
No.
Not it. Abby said loud chewing.
No, not lunch.
Hello, Abby's coat. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if that's a problem too. Emily says pumping gas.
Pumping gas. No.
Not it. Gail says forgetting why you walked in the room. Ooh,
Oh, I hate that.
good guess.
No, that's not it.
Not it though. Justin says low in gas. Everyone's really around this gas
thing,
situation.
huh?
Not it though. Not it. Let's see. Mia says runny or stuffy nose.
Ooh, no, that's not it.
She said suffer nose. Is that a thing I don't know about?
What's that? Suffer?
Suffer nose, or is it stuff nose? Maybe stuff
Stuff.
nose.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I just wanted to make. I mean, me and those things. I wanted to make sure she knows something I didn't.
We don't, right?
Justin says cutting nails.
Cutting nails. No.
Abby says Matthew in all caps. Did I just start a fight? Oh snap. Gary says hiccups.
Hiccups. No.
Not it.
96 times a year? Wow.
I feel like that's a fair guess. 96 times a year. I don't really count my hiccups. I might have to start now.
Okay.
Gail says burping.
Burping. No.
Not it. Gary says losing your train of thought.
No, that's not it.
Not it. Justin says hungry.
Hungry. No.
I don't know if he's just claiming that he's hungry or if
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Gary says missing your alarm.
No.
Not it. Gail says stub your toe.
No. Ooh. No, that's not
Nothing
it.
worse than that. I don't think that's 96 times a year. I think if it was,
I
I don't know if I could keep going on. That's
broke
miserable.
a toe last summer. Damn.
I once broke a pinky toe, which is terrible because you can't do anything for a pinky toe.
No. Well, you can't do anything really for any toe.
I think a big
don't
toe
think.
you maybe
Yeah.
can. Depends how bad the break is.
I broke the second toe. Because what happens, we took Liam up to Santa's Village.
oh, that's right. Yeah. I
So we're
remember.
staying in this hotel. So I don't know the room, right? I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, have to go to the bathroom.
Old people props.
Thanks. So I paused for you because I knew it was coming. So I woke up. I didn't want to turn the light on because there are other people in the room. So stupid me gets up and starts walking to where I think the bathroom is. I walked right into the leg of the desk. Boom!
So loud.
Oh man!
I shot out of bed like, what just happened? Dad got hit by a deer. Like,
And
I don't
it
know
was-
what just happened.
It was so painful that when I went back to bed, even the pressure of the sheet on my foot was too much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't mess with
sorry.
that. And when I broke my pinky toe, I'm just trying to compare problems here. When I broke my pinky toe, I had to catch a game the next day.
Oh.
Yeah. That was
fun.
painful.
Yeah.
I mean, your pain, whatever. But my pain,
I know. That's something. That's something.
let's see. Gary says waking up late.
No.
Gail says burn dinner.
No.
Not it. Mia says changing your plans due to rain.
Oh, no, that's not it.
That happened to us in Nashville. Freaking one of them. I do have to say, we lucked out. We got some decent weather the whole time. But there was one night we were planning on spending the night on Broadway, and it rained the whole night.
Oh.
Yeah, we were like, we knew it would have been miserable. So
Yeah.
let's see. Justin says drop food.
Drop food. No. No.
Gary says not having cash.
No, that's not it.
Gail says spam call.
Spam call. No.
Abby says Wi-Fi not working.
No.
Gail says someone cut in front of you.
No.
Abby says eat your lunch by 9:30 and be hungry at lunchtime.
No.
Not it. And that's all the answers I
96 times
have.
a year. Huh?
All right.
All right, we'll come back with a hint for you. That's probably the first time in a while we've gone to a hint.
I
Right?
know.
Yeah.
Thank goodness our work is finally. We finally get to use the hints that we come up with.
So, just reading online and stuff the past week or so, I came across a story about crazy food laws that exist around the country, that exist around the world. And let's see how you feel about these, if you can relate to some of these. In France, ketchup is banned in public schools. But there is one exception. The one day a week when they serve French fries, kids can get a single portion of ketchup for dipping.
There's got to be a story, right? I mean, I don't know the health, the nutritional information of ketchup, but there's got to be a story of like kids were definitely dousing like orange slices in ketchup, like something weird. Like there's a story there. Like
Has to be a
someone
reason.
did something.
Yeah. It's true. When you hear these things, it's like, well, there had to be a reason they came up
Right,
with that, right?
right.
In Bolivia, which I know you're planning to visit soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Married women can only get one alcoholic beverage on a night out. They can only get one drink.
This is ridiculous.
The reason, they say, is that drinking too much can lead to bad decisions like cheating. Now, of course, this never happens to men.
No.
Is that what they're saying?
Men are angels.
Oh, is that it?
Speaking as two men, we're angels.
We're angels.
We're angels.
In Gainesville, Georgia, which is described as the poultry capital of the world, They have which I never knew. They have a statute making it illegal to eat fried chicken with a knife and fork.
I'm okay with that.
Got to pick it up.
I think pizza.
KFC.
I think there should be a law about pizza.
True.
Don't you be eating your pizza with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Like, it's too hot. Burn yourself. That's what you got to do. That's a sacrifice we make for pizza.
Yeah, it could be.
Great pizza place in Gatlinburg. Big Daddy's Pizza.
Big Daddy's.
What a name. First off, Big Daddy's Pizza. It was great. Yeah, phenomenal.
In Florence, Italy, don't eat in the street because you risk a hefty fine if you do it. So it's best to enjoy your meal inside a restaurant before venturing out.
I guess. I mean, it's got to be a littering thing, right?
I guess.
But
I mean,
what do you got to do? Sometimes you got to eat on the go.
True. That's true. And in Singapore, you need a prescription to get chewing gum.
Wow.
A prescription from a doctor. The cleanliness-obsessed country has made littering a serious crime, and sticking chewing gum in strange places is the worst thing you can do.
Bro, those people are the scum of the earth. They ruin it for everybody. Like school, I always ask. I was a big gum chewer. I mean, I still am a big gum chewer. Love me some gum. But in school especially, like I needed gum. I was always the one with gum. And every teacher that made me spit it out, I'm like, why? Like what? Like what am I doing wrong in this situation? They're like, kids always stick it under the desk. I'm like, not once in my life have I ever even thought about doing that.
I never have
That's
either.
disgusting. And knowing my luck, I would stick it to my desk and then I would get it stuck on my jeans. Like that's the life I live. That would happen to me surely. I get up, I spit in the trash can like a normal human being. But no, these freaking kids that stick it everywhere. They ruin it for everybody.
Still to come this morning, we are going to, if you haven't heard it yet, premiere his new song or his first single, which is Remember. That's coming up.
Yeah.
But we'll go back to the Stumpah now and offer a clue for you. According to a survey by OnePoll, the average person has to deal with this annoyance 96 times a year. And our clue is, it could be caused by the weather. Okay. According to this survey, the average person has to deal with this annoyance 96 times a year, and our first clue is it could be caused by the weather. All right, so let us know what you think in the comments. Up next, we do have the draft, where this week we are drafting the top board games. I think it recently was Monopoly had an anniversary recently, I think, so that's why we have this.
This is a tough draft. I don't really know how I don't feel comfortable on my ranking of things.
I gotcha.
Yeah. I don't have a standalone. Luckily, it's your first pick. I don't think I have a standalone first pick. Also, all of my research has shown me how niche of a group board game players are. There's like some, you look up like top, I looked up like top board games ranked, and it was like number 1, Egyptian.
I know.
Maze Breaker.
They were like,
I'm like, I've never even heard of that.
I found one that was like 150, the top 150 games.
I didn't know any of them.
I didn't know any of them until like 6.
They were like, these are the best strategy-based games. It's like, I didn't know a lot of them. So I feel like we're definitely going to get rashed on by the board game community. And they're on TikTok. I've seen them before.
Well, we definitely got baseball uniforms wrong.
Apparently,
so,
I feel like I had some knowledge in that field, and I got that wrong. So I can't imagine what's going to happen with this one. All right.
So here we go. The Stumpah, our question this morning is, the average person has to deal with this annoyance 96 times a year. And our hint today, it could have something to do with the weather. All right, what do you got?
Let's see. First answer I have is, Emily, use an umbrella.
No.
Not it. Justin, caught in the rain.
Caught in the rain. No.
Gail says, we use windshield wipers.
No.
Justin says, cold.
No.
Let's have a little meeting here. A little Stumpah. We haven't had a Stumpah meeting.
Oh, no, we haven't. Okay, stand by.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, miss us?
How are you doing?
Okay.
Abby said frizzy hair.
Frizzy hair. The correct answer is a bad hair day, so I guess that would count.
We'll take
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were meeting about.
Because I don't know if it, like, if she said frizzy hair and I was like, close, but no, and someone said bad hair day, like, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty similar there. So we'll say freaking Abby again. Yeah. By the way, Abby, I gotta send you your merch. Text me, remind me, please.
Oh yeah, she won the last round.
Yell at me later.
Yeah.
Don't
never
don't yell. Be nice.
We never got to the clue of definitely something Pete doesn't have to worry about.
I know.
So,
I know.
I haven't had a bad hair day in a while. So.
In a minute, yeah. Although that's
What?
your beard, though.
Oh,
You could have a bad beard day.
I have had a, yeah.
Wake up a little beard bedhead.
Yeah. Get your,
Yeah, it gets a little. Although you got a trim recently, huh?
yeah, I get, when did I go?
It's pretty short.
Tuesday.
Ah, okay.
Mom said that too. She's like, "Oh, you went with your summer cut?" I'm like, Chris just trims it for me. So.
Chris just decides. Your life is in Chris's hands.
I guess
he
so.
decides when you go shorter.
so.
Yeah.
It is time for this week's draft, and we are drafting the best board games. So let me pull up that page here, and we were talking in the car before, trying to figure out who goes first because we haven't been here in 2 weeks. So.
I also didn't make it easy because I posted the drafts on social media out of order.
Oh, right.
Because I didn't have the MLB one edited yet, so I posted like the potato one, and then I don't know, just got it. I haven't even posted last week's draft yet. That'll be coming up soon.
What was that? Oh, TV
show. We're definitely getting yelled at.
Oh,
for that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Someone's gonna be like, "Bro, how is the Teletubbies not on there? Like, I just don't get it. That's the best theme song of all time." Anyways,
You got to read some of the comments that they're hilarious. You know.
yeah, some people are just weird.
And the fact that I picked the Yankees pinstripes, they're like, how can a Red Sox fan pick anything Yankees? I'm like, it's a classic uniform.
But it's hilarious because some people said that, and then some people were like, "Yo, Matt's letting his bias get in the way." It's like, yeah.
So the Red Sox fan picks Red Sox first.
Shocker. Wow.
Yeah.
Couldn't see that coming.
All right, so we'll go with the top board games here, and we figured out that I go first this week.
Yes.
Right. My first pick is going to be Scrabble.
Okay.
Now, you were saying you couldn't think of a go-to number one pick?
Yeah. To the point where, like, I don't hate Scrabble there. I don't know if I would have put Scrabble, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I got nothing to rash on you for it just yet. Yeah.
Just the day still.
It'll be like number 2. I think I'm gonna go with Rummy Cube.
Rummy Cube.
I love Rummy Cube, but
That's true.
Definitely not number 2.
No.
See, here we are. Here we are with this first round pick. I'm gonna go with chess.
Sure, why not?
I feel like
I
just feel like chess is just a staple.
I think that's respectable, don't you?
Yeah.
That he goes with chess. All right.
Also, put your top 5 board games in the chat.
Yes, top 5 board games. My number 2 will be Monopoly. All right, I'll go with
That's
Monopoly.
what I was debating for number 1.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't go number 1 is because a lot of people hate Monopoly because it takes too long. But apparently, you remember that story we had? It was like, you can finish a game in 4 minutes. It was like, excuse me, it was like 45 minutes.
90 minutes?
Or 90
No,
minutes.
yeah, something like that.
something. I was like, in what world? In what world are you finishing that in 90
Never
minutes?
when I played, no.
It's because we play wrong, apparently. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
2.
See, now we're in no man's land. I don't think any really stand out above other ones. So I think I think this is going to be a personal draft. What I feel.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm going to go. Is this too early for this? Actually, no. I'm going to go this. You'll have to tell me whether or not this is allowed as a board game.
Okay.
Because it's card-based. Uno. There's no board involved.
I would say yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Go Uno.
That's, card game, board game.
It popped up on some lists that I saw.
Yeah.
So I figured it was okay. Because
right.
it's not... I don't think you could put, like, poker on this. I don't think you could put Go Fish. Because that's a deck of cards.
Right.
Like, that's a card game.
Or solitaire, maybe?
I think Uno is its own kind of thing. Like,
Yes.
solitaire, I don't think I would put on this list.
I agree with you.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, I'm at number 3. I'm going to go...
I'm going to get rashed on for that, by the way. I'm going to get destroyed because Uno is not a board game.
I'm going to go with Yahtzee. It's not a personal favorite because there's too much math involved. But these guys love to play Yahtzee.
I do love some Yahtzee.
So I'll go with Yahtzee.
Justin says Uno is a card game. There's no board involved. There's no board involved in Yahtzee. So what's your point? Loser.
Good. Yeah.
Sorry, I get defensive.
I guess.
I get enough rash on TikTok, Justin. I don't need you coming at me. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the game, and I wasn't really sure about the popularity of this game, but I found it on a couple websites, and it was just a big staple in our family.
What's that?
Sorry.
Oh, yes. I have that on my list.
Love me a good game. And
love
as a
that
kid, it's fun. Oh, you just knocked me back to home. And as an adult, you play Sorry, you're like, hey, take this, bitch.
You're going back.
I'm gonna ruin your life. You're about to win? No, not anymore.
I always battled with, at what age do I stop letting the kids win? Because I always felt like when you were young and I was just introducing you, I didn't want to keep winning because then you wouldn't want to play.
Fair. That's fair.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know what the age is.
Yeah.
I can speak as the 24-year-old fun uncle that is also a youngest sibling who just doesn't care. I just go for the win.
You do.
I play Lucky Ducks with Liam. Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid.
If I get my Lucky Ducks first, I ain't messing around. He cheats sometimes. I call him out on it.
Oh, no.
He'll like pick up one, take a look, put it back. I'm like, don't you?
no,
I'm like,
no,
take your finger off that fucking duck right now. Yeah.
Speaking of Liam, my next pick is going to be Candyland.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with Candyland, can you?
Yeah.
Was that my fifth or my fourth?
Fourth.
Fourth.
We're on fourth. The fourth pick here.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so you did Sorry. So
A lot of good ones still on the board here. I'm gonna go with Connect 4.
Oh, I forgot that one. Again, there's no board in that, Justin. It's the...
Yeah, so I don't know what this kid's trying to say out here.
All right, so I have one more pick, huh?
Yeah.
And I have 5 possibilities. I'll go with Battleship.
Okay, I had that. Fun game.
My Battleship.
I never really played that game enough. Might have to buy Battleship.
Yeah.
All right, got a lot on the board here. Just give me a minute.
Want the Jeopardy music?
Yes, please. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna get hate for this. I feel like I've seen this at one point that people really hate this game. I just remember playing it, with like Kat, Doug, Sarah, a lot.
Right.
The game of life.
That's on my list.
You get a little car, you get to put little people in there. I remember as a kid, it was like, oh, I just had a baby. I just put a baby in the back seat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the game.
I never met a girl yet, but I just met a baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the game of life. That's
All right, so I had that one, and my honorable mentions would be checkers.
okay. Yeah,
All right.
I didn't want to go chess and checkers on the same team.
There's a game that I never got into. I never really enjoyed it, but I know a lot of people played Clue, the game Clue.
I had that on my list as well. Same thing. I did not play that a lot.
And the
You should
other
play some
one-
of these board games. I'm trying to have a game night.
The other one I had was Mancala.
Oh, I didn't even put
Remember that game with the
I
little-
love
little
Mancala.
beads?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't put that on my list.
Yeah.
I have some. Let's see. I had Twister on here. Again, it doesn't involve a board, Justin. It involves a map, so I don't know if that's allowed. I did have checkers. I had Jenga, which again doesn't involve a board, Justin. It involves pieces of wood. I'm sorry. I had Cards Against Humanity, which again doesn't involve a board, just involves a card game. I saw on some lists, which this one, I will go Team Justin. I don't think this is a board game, but I put it on my list because I wanted to talk about it. I had, and this was like ranked number 1 on some lists, charades. I would never put that as a board game.
No.
There's nothing involved in charades.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, a fun game, nonetheless.
It can be.
Fun game.
Yeah.
That was like the Pilgrims played charades. They didn't have anything. They came over on the Mayflower. They did their sketchy history that
They
no
had
one likes
no
to talk
board.
about. And then they were like, 2 syllables. No.
Sounds like.
And the last one I had was Pictionary,
Oh, yes. That's a fun game.
which again, it doesn't have board.
All
Anyway, so
right. So what are the
teams.
5s?
Your team. You got a pretty strong team here. You got Scrabble, Monopoly, Yahtzee, Candyland, and Battleship.
Yes.
I like that team. That's a good
Yes.
team. I'm sitting at, I got Chess, Uno, Sorry, Connect 4, and Life. I think you won. Yeah.
All right.
Not that I hate. I would play all the games on my team. But
Sure.
in a 7-game series, I think you might win. I think you might win 4-1.
Game night.
Yeah, I think you got a strong team.
All right. Let us know your top 5, and we'll get to it in the post show, okay?
Let's do it.
Got some good news for guitar players.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There was a poll that came out this week, a 60 Minutes Vanity Fair poll. It found that playing an instrument makes you more attractive, but it's not just any instrument. These are the sexiest instruments, according to those surveyed.
Ooh.
At number 5, and Dana will be amazed it's number 5, drums.
I'm surprised it's number 5.
You thought it'd be
I
higher?
feel like drums is normally the badass of the group.
Number 4 is violin. If you can play.
The fiddle player. Get on that fiddle. You getting some loving.
Number 3 is a piano player. If you play the piano,
Very methodical.
you're going to think you're sexy.
Yeah, I know a couple chords. That's about it. But I mean, I can play the piano.
Number 2 is the saxophone. I'm surprised that's number 2.
Played the saxophone in my day.
did, yeah.
I did.
And number 1, here we go. The most popular, the sexiest instrument is the guitar player.
Just saying, guys. Number 1, guitar. Number 2, saxophone. I mean, number 3, piano. I know a couple chords, like I said.
Okay.
Still single, ladies. Where you at?
Seems like a good segue as we go to the debut of the song. Foodie Friday is off today because, number 1, he got back on Wednesday. We didn't have time to really organize things. So instead, we're going to have the premiere of his first single, which is Remember. Now, this is available everywhere, right?
Everywhere, yeah.
Spotify, Apple Music. I saw it on YouTube. Wherever you go for your music.
Amazon Music.
Right. And if you can, it'd be great if you could give it a listen today. Now, does it mean more if somebody downloads it, or
I think it helps.
Just listen to it?
I think everything helps. I think if you add it to a playlist, I think if you download it, add it to your library, that all helps. Yeah.
Okay.
And listen to it. If you listen to it once, I get like 0.0000001 of a cent. So come on.
Nice.
I gotta pay the bills, guys. I gotta pay the bills. Come on.
So give it a listen. Maybe share it with your friends. And if you're wondering what was it, you've heard him play it acoustically, but check this out, right?
16, just something to remember. Always running around trying to prove that we were clever, but we weren't fooling anyone with any little thing that we tried. But nothing beats that time in late December when we're heading northbound trying to beat the weather. And still to this day I don't know how the hell we're alive. Yeah, stuff like that you always see and get to holding on, cause the moment it's here is the moment it's gone. Cause time's always moving along, it's never stopping and we're never getting off. It's always moving in the same old direction, so you think by now we learn a lesson. Cause time's always moving so fast, but we're never stopping to make any second last. And it's gonna keep on going for forever, so all we can do is stop and remember. Wasn't 18, just something to remember. Pushing schoolwork aside and putting late nights in the center. Deep down I knew we weren't, but it felt like we were frozen in time. But nothing beats that time in late September when she was looking cold, so I went over with no sweater. And we ignored the cliche and talked till the stars left the sky. And stuff like that you always seem to get to holding on, cause the moment is here is the moment it's gone. Cause time's always moving along, it's never stopping and we're never getting off. It's always moving in the same old direction, so you think by now we learn a lesson. Cause time's always moving so fast, but we're never stopping to make any second last. It's gonna keep on going for forever, so all we can do is stop and remember. Isn't right now just something to remember? So let's just take it in and thank the Lord we're here together, cause we all know the moment's gone as soon as it arrives. Cause time's always moving along, it's never stopping and we're never getting off. It's always moving in the same old direction, so you think by now we'd learn a lesson. Cause time's always moving so fast, but never stopping to make any second last. And it's gonna keep on going for forever, so all we can do is stop and remember. And remember, all we can do is stop and remember.
There it is.
Come on.
Not the world premiere, because he premiered it last night on the live stream. But that's Remember by Hunter Braley. And the thing I love when you're putting these together is because he has a studio set up in his room. So when
He's exposing me like that. Jesus.
Yeah. So when he puts these together, I love it when you're doing the background vocals.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a dying animal sometimes.
No, because it's like totally out of context, and I sit here going, "What song is he working on?" You know, Because I don't know if you heard it. Like, there's a background vocal where you go, time never loses.
Yeah, you got to learn the words.
Hey, would help.
Time doesn't lose anything in that song.
I was just trying to.
Now the best is when the background vocals don't have words. They're just like They just hear me like ooh. They're like, what is going? Is this some ritual, like some satanic thing going on upstairs?
So the song was.
Best is when I don't hit it at all. It's like, I'm like, ooh. Yeah.
And he always does it with the windows closed.
Yeah.
No matter how warm it is, because he doesn't want the neighbors thinking he's skinning a cat.
Yeah, no, literally. When you learning anything is a process of starting it sounding poorly, and then you just make it sound better. So I don't want anyone to call the cops. Like, what's going on at the Braley house?
Now, I've heard that song acoustically many times, and folks that watch your live stream or that have seen you at Mikey B's have. I said Mikey B's, not Matty B's. So
Okay. You got to double check.
Right. So people that have seen you play, they've heard it acoustically, but how does that all come together in your mind? Is it like, do you have the plans for the drums and the electric guitar and all that? Or is it something that as you're putting it together, you think, why don't I try this?
Yeah, pretty much. This song, sometimes the acoustic guitar doesn't make it in exactly the same, but the acoustic guitar that's played in that is exactly how I play it acoustically. So It started like that, just acoustically. And then, I knew I wanted it to be like the very stadium heavy snare, the boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
So that's in the chorus. And then everything kind of gets built around that. The verse needs to be quieter than the chorus. So you're like, well, I'll take out the snares. I don't need the snares there. I'll make it. I don't know what it is actually, and I forgot. I listened to the song 1,000 times, but it's a softer snare. I think it's like a side hit on like the rim of the snare, so it's softer. And then you just kind of, it's a roller coaster ride. It goes builds up. The second chorus is louder than the first chorus. You might not realize it, but it is. The third chorus is the loudest thing in the song, and right before the final chorus, it's very soft again. So you try and make it entertaining. Yeah, so you don't get bored of it.
And your mom was asking me the other day, she was like, how does a song, do you have to be signed to a label to get on the radio? And I said, it used to be that way,
right,
but I don't think it is anymore, especially with TikTok. You've got people like the artist Jax, who did the song about Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah. I mean, I think she's signed to a label now.
Right, but at the time, I think she just put it on TikTok.
Right.
And it went viral, and people, I guess the thing is, people were calling the radio station saying, I want to hear this song. So then the music director said, oh, well, maybe I should look at TikTok.
Yeah, so like the short answer is, you kind of do have to be on a label to get on the main radio stations. But like anybody, any radio host can play whatever they want. So, but they just need to find out about it first.
Right.
Yeah.
We do have a friend who took my post this morning and shared it to the Cat Country Facebook page.
Nice.
I think the page he shared it to is really a fan site, though, and not the station itself. But anyway, I mean, if anybody wants to do that, share it with your local country station.
Go for it.
Say, hey, have you heard this song? It might work.
Maybe.
Don't know.
Maybe. Never know. Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Remember is now available. Justin put a link in the chat.
Yeah, that's the YouTube video. But you can get it on Spotify. You can get it on Apple Music. You can get it on... I'm trying to think of some small place people get music, but I don't know. Really, if you're not on Spotify, Apple Music, or Amazon Music, where are you listening to music?
I know, really.
Yeah.
So check that out. We'd love to have the help, all right? Time for Would You Rather. That's our game of the week. We have 3 different questions for you, and we'd love to get your opinions on this. Our first, I didn't go A or B.
Oh, you're switching it up on us.
Switched it up, yeah. Our first Would You Rather question today is, would you rather eat vegetarian or eat meat at every meal for a month?
Easy.
Yeah, pretty much for me too.
Meat at every meal. I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah. If you're a vegetarian, I have nothing against that. I'm just saying that for my own personal, if I went, how long is it? If I went a month with no meat, I think it would be hard.
I don't think I don't think meat every meal for a month is that difficult. He's bacon for breakfast. Maybe some chicken salad for lunch.
There you go.
Oh, is that meat? Yeah, it's poultry. Does that count? Was that the same realm? I never know. I consider it the same realm.
Yeah, I do.
It's protein.
Right.
Anyways, fine. I'll have a steak salad for lunch, and then I'll have a steak burrito for dinner.
You're all set.
Yeah.
All right. So We're in agreement on meat. I don't know about how you weigh in on this, but would you rather eat vegetarian or eat meat at every meal for a month? All right. Question number 2, would you rather not talk to anyone or talk in depth to 10 people every day for a month?
That just sounds overwhelming.
Doesn't it? So now this is for a month. Would you rather not talk to anyone or talk in depth to 10 people every day for a month?
The introvert in me wants to say talk to no one. Talk in depth to 10 people. What are we talking? Like a 30-minute combo? We're talking like an hour-long combo? 10 people, that's my whole day.
Yeah. I think we're talking at least a half hour. So,
I mean, you'll probably learn a lot, definitely get better at your conversational skills. To better yourself, I'd probably say talk to 10 people every day.
yeah.
But man, I would not want to do that.
I just don't know if I could go a month without talking to anybody. You know, I definitely talk to myself during that time.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to go with talk to 10 people every day.
I think I'm going to talk to no one. I don't know if I can do 10 people every day. Like, just give me a break. Yeah, no, I'm going nobody.
Okay, you're going.
I'm
nobody.
going MIA for a month.
And our third would you rather question today is, would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
This is tough.
Yeah. It is. I don't try to lie, but I think there are times in life where you probably
have to lie.
You have to tell a little white lie sometimes, right?
Right.
If somebody asks you, typical one, if your wife says, "How does this look on me?" You got to be careful with that,
Yeah. I don't know. So let's talk believe anything you're told. I'm trying to think of the dangers of that. I mean, you got a lot of people spewing, especially in today's society. You got a lot of people spewing a lot of things.
Would you rather
so you're believing everything you're told?
Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe
someone could
everything
say
you're told?
someone could say the Earth is flat, and you're like, yeah, okay, I believe you.
No.
I don't know. I don't think I'd want that.
I'd have to go with lose the ability to lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one too. Yeah. You got your close group of people. You're just gonna have to. Hopefully, they stick with you when you tell them that I don't know, that new hat makes them look ugly. But that's just the way it is.
Don't we all know a guy or a woman who just is blunt and just tells you the way it is?
Sometimes it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But the other thing, someone walks up, do you think so-and-so is going to propose? Yeah, they're actually going to do it next week. Like, ruin
that.
the surprise. Yeah. But got to do it. Would you rather told you had to do it, so you got to do it.
All right, let us know what you think about Would You Rather, and we'll get to it in the post show if we don't get to it sooner. Time for our random question, and our question today is, what is something you wish you had started sooner in life? What is something you wish you had started sooner in life? I don't know about this with myself.
What really popped in my head was instruments. I wish I learned the guitar and piano earlier in life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I wish
think
I had
that's really
started
useful.
that. Yeah.
But I just thought like sort of the how do I want to word this? Sort of the like not caring about what other people think as much.
I was just going to say that.
Not that still doesn't sneak in as you're an adult, but I think it would be very useful as a kid.
Yeah, because I know in my own life, I put far too much pressure on myself for a number of years. So I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not taking things so seriously, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think those are good ones.
So.
Gail says playing music. Yeah. And Justin says languages. Yeah, learning languages.
Oh, languages.
That's
yes.
true. That's very true. Some good
Probably
answers.
a lot easier when you're younger, right?
That's what they say because your brain's still, I don't know, you're just in the process of learning everything.
Okay.
So your brain's more capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Time for Feel Good Friday. And remember, if you have something going on in your life that you'd like us to share on the show, if you want to celebrate, you can always let us know by calling our voicemail number, which is 774-473-9910. Our story this week comes from Sky News, and it's a story about Geraldine Gimlet. She has experienced the lowest of lows and the highest of highs, all within the course of a year or so. Her daughter was diagnosed with cancer. Geraldine used all of her life savings to pay for the cancer treatment. And that paid off. As earlier this month, Geraldine's daughter completed her last treatment and is now cancer-free. Hallelujah, right? The day after Geraldine's daughter finished her last treatment, Geraldine purchased a scratch-off lottery ticket at a gas station. You probably know where I'm going. That ticket ended up being worth $2 million. So we have a happy ending on all counts here. Geraldine scored a lottery jackpot. Geraldine's daughter has fully recovered from a battle with cancer. That will allow them to relax after what has been a very bumpy journey for both women. And now they've got $2 million to spend.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, yes.
Always good to have a good lottery story like that. And we have one more this morning before we go to our post show. If your name is Kyle, there's a town in Texas that would like to see you. The city of Kyle, Texas, is gearing up for its first annual Kyle Fair next month. They're going to hold it at Lake Kyle Park. The highlight of the 3-day event will take place on May 21st with the Gathering of the Kyles. Organizers are asking anyone named Kyle, of course spelled K-Y-L-E. I don't know how else, but if you spell it differently, get out. We don't want you. They are inviting anyone named Kyle to come on down and hopefully help break the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of Kyles in the same place at the same time. They are hoping to attract at least, how many do they need? They're hoping to attract at least 2,326 Kyles.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's definitely that many somewhere. Are they all going to make the trip to Texas? I don't know.
I know one.
Yeah,
I know one
right,
Kyle.
Right? We'll have to see if he wants to go.
I guess.
Yeah.
Where's this, Texas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, what part of Texas is always
true.
big.
Yeah, Texas is massive.
Sarah, my daughter Sarah is now in Corpus Christi, Texas, and so we're making plans of when to go visit, and friends are going to go visit, and you start to think, well, let's go explore Texas while we're there. You know, we have a friend who's going to rent a car, and we thought, we can just scoot off to Austin or San Antonio or Dallas. Dallas is like 5 hours away from Corpus Christi.
Closest place, I think, is Houston. It's 3 hours away.
I mean, it's a huge state.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That'll do it for today. Stand by for the post show where we can hang out. We can catch up on some chats and find out what's going on. If you do have to go, we leave you with a thought for the day. And our thought today is never lie to someone who trusts you. And never trust someone who lies to you. All right. We'll be right back with the post show.
We're back, and I didn't give you a heads up because I was too late. I didn't give you a little thumbs up.
At least I behaved.
I know. I was just hoping you weren't like, oh, fuck this show, man.
Hey, today hasn't been too bad. I told him as we were driving out here, I said, ooh, allergies have been bad. They have it all this week. I know my Trish is suffering, too.
My Trish.
My name's not Trish.
I know my I Trish. Yeah. My guy Trish. I know my guy Trish.
My name's not Trish.
Anyways.
I almost said my wife, and then
yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We'll let it slide.
But it hasn't been a bad day for knock on.
I was gonna say it's gonna be a terrible post show right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So what do we got? What's going on?
Let's see. Justin wants to know who's the most famous Kyle. He said Kyle Busch. That's probably up there, right?
Is he
Kyle Busch, NASCAR. Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any other famous Kyles?
Kyle. Probably Kyle from South Park. Isn't there a Kyle in South Park? That's not a,
I'm not a big South Park fan.
Me neither, but
maybe.
I know that's not a big.
I don't remember any baseball.
There is a Kyle from South Park, but I don't know if that counts.
I don't know if there's any
Oh,
baseball.
Kyle Lowry, a basketball player.
Okay.
He's pretty famous.
Yeah.
Let me just look up famous Kyles.
Okay.
We can decide. We also need to get to the board game fights that were happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Kyle Busch is up there. Kyle Lowry. Not a lot of people I recognize. Kyle Korver, another basketball player.
Okay.
Kyle Mooney, comedian on Saturday Night Live.
All right. Was it Justin who said Kyles need to step up their game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Orton, come on. The Denver Broncos quarterback that was like terrible.
Go team.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Kyle Busch, I would think. Probably the most famous, especially because NASCAR fans go hard. So probably Kyle Busch.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Busch.
All right, back to board games. We drafted the top 5 board games today, and he mentioned Uno, which Justin said it's not a board game.
There's no board involved, is what he said.
There's no board involved.
But Abby said, according to the Google app specifically, card games are considered board games. Take that, Justin.
Okay.
You're going to just challenge the Google app?
If it's on the internet, it's got to be true.
Right? By the way, Abby says you never let kids win. Show them what to strive for in life. Get the W.
I disagree with that.
Gail says, let the kids win? What? I never heard of such a thing. I think you're alone, man.
Well, I just feel like when the child is, what is Liam, 3? So, yeah, I think when, 2 or 3, you're just playing Candyland, you don't want to keep sending them back because then they won't want to play anymore.
But I also don't think, I think most games, like strategy's not really, that's not fair to say, I guess. But like, I'm thinking like Lucky Ducks. Like, that's a pretty random game. I mean, I guess you can keep an eye on the ones that get picked up. But like, if I'm blue and Liam picks up a blue one and I see it, I'm gonna take the blue one.
Take the blue one.
I'm gonna take it. Yeah.
By the way, I'm not one of those everybody's, participation trophy.
Kind of sounds like you are.
Well,
I think you're contradicting yourself.
I am to a point. Let me just say, when I coached T-ball, which is what, 5 years old?
I don't know. I was the 5-year-old now.
You were the 5-year-old.
Remember?
Yeah. When I coached T-ball, everybody got a trophy. Little trophy about this big. But again, that was 5 years old.
That's also T-ball where they like don't even keep score. It's just a bunch of idiots running around
Right.
the bases.
But then as the kids got
Speaking
older,
as a former idiot.
Yeah. As the kids got older, maybe the next year when they were 6, then you had to earn the trophy, So, and then you get to the point, so I don't believe everybody deserves it. But at the young age, when you're just trying to introduce the sport. So.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. It might get some fights breaking.
Here we
out
go.
Who knows?
Bring it on.
Let's see. I got some games here. Gail says Trivial Pursuit. Never played that one. I heard that's a popular one.
Yeah, that was.
Monopoly, Malarkey.
Malarkey.
Never played Malarkey. Scrabble and chess. She put.
I don't know if I have played Malarkey. I don't know.
Do you yell out Malarkey at some point? Malarkey.
Diane mentioned one that I did. Unfortunately, leave off my list. That was Trouble. Again, it has a little popper in the middle.
Yeah, Justin put that Trouble honorable mention too. Diane says 5th, anything with a pop-o-matic.
Is that
the Trouble thing?
The Trouble thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Trivial Pursuit at 4, Yahtzee at 3, Mancala at 2, Monopoly at 1. Yeah, good list. Good list.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gail says I like Mancala. Yeah, I went through a Mancala phase. It's like indoor recess of some grade. I was just fiending some Mancala. Yeah.
Wow.
Love me some Mancala. Mancala? What are we calling it these days?
Mancala.
Abby says, Matt, I challenge you to a game night. Bring it on, but like, it gets serious. Like, I don't play for fun.
Yeah.
I play for victory. That's it. That's the only thing I think about. Justin says, in regards to Twister, ready for this? He says, the mat is the board. And then he says, and Connect 4, you drop the coins into a board.
That's not a board.
I'll give you the Twister one. I'm not giving you Connect 4. That's not a board. That's a plastic. That's scaffolding is what that is.
Scaffolding is a good.
That's a slot machine. That's not a board, but I still consider it a board game. So I don't know, man. I think you just got to admit defeat on this one. Let's see what else we got. Gail said love charades, but it's definitely not a board game. Yeah, I wouldn't put charades on that as a board game. No. Charades is a sport, is what that is.
It's a parlor game.
A parlor. Yeah, play to the parlor. Yeah, he's going back to his childhood.
It's a parlor game.
Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Diane says, by the way, I consider Yahtzee a board game because you have to use the die number strategically on the score pad. Yeah, so Justin, what are you saying? The notepad is a board? Like, it's just a board game. Board game's a board game.
Okay.
Yahtzee is a board game. I agree. Gail says, going to instruments now. Saxophone is my favorite. I love I need a saxophone. I need to buy one.
Did you regret selling yours now?
In the moment, I think it was the right choice.
He had 2.
Yeah, in the moment, I think it was the right choice, but I do wish I had it. But I think the money was useful back then. Plus, you can always buy another one.
Yeah.
Saxophones ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I don't know, I might forego the alto and go to soprano.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Little Kenny G action. Yeah.
knows what I'm saying out here. Let's see. Oh, Justin shouting out, yeah, stream Remember. Do it up. Stream it. Like I said last night, stream it until you can't stand it anymore. If you hate that song, that means you streamed it enough.
What did Abby say? Abby said she had it on continuous loop this morning. I think.
Come on. That's like, Trish was like, shout out Trish.
My name's not Trish.
She's like, oh, so I can stream it all the way up to Boston tomorrow? And I was like, technically you could, but I'm a little worried about your mental health once you get there. Like, she walks out of the car like, I've listened to it 75 times. I'm feeling good.
All I'm saying is,
She's like, time always moving along. Yeah.
all I'm saying is, all those people that commented on our videos better damn well listen to the song.
Oh, the people that hated?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll have an opinion as well.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Gail, Abby says, I listened at midnight, and then it was on repeat since 5:45. That's what you were talking about.
Wow.
She also said, where did I put it? She was talking about her kids. She said, so I definitely let the kids get up at midnight for the drop. Maybe bad mom move, but what can I say? Familia. And she put the Italian.
Familia.
I didn't even know that was an emoji, but she put that. How do you get that? Is that actually a thing? I love that.
So you got the kids up at midnight for the release?
Gail says, Abby, I applaud you having your kids awake for the drop. You are demonstrating what is important in life. Thank you.
Wow.
I really do appreciate that, Abby. That's awesome.
Nice.
Let's see. What else we got here? What's your weekend looking like, Peter?
My weekend, I got to do baseball game today, broadcasting baseball game. I think I've hit for the cycle this week. I did.
I didn't know you were playing still.
I did volleyball Monday.
Okay.
I did my first lacrosse game Tuesday.
How'd you like it?
It was okay.
Right.
I was kind of, I was nervous going into it. And I was like, I've never done lacrosse. I don't know the rule. But I found,
all that matters is ball in the back of the net. Go! Did you do something like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much just, he shoots and scores.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah. I found a great video on YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. I found like a 6-minute video that said the rules of lacrosse. I was like, oh, let's write this down. So
did you try and use all the lacrosse words in the match? You probably used them incorrectly. He was like, wow, what a schlabernacle that was.
When schlabernacle?
I don't know. I don't know lacrosse like you do. You're an expert.
Yeah. Well, let's see. There's 10 people on each side. There's a goalie. There's 3 defensemen.
Okay.
There's 3 midfielders, and there's 3 attackmen.
Oh,
they're not attackers.
Attackmen.
Attackmen.
I love a good sexist title.
And when one player goes off, like there's if there's a slash or a cross check, it's not a power play. The team that benefits is now playing a man up.
Oh.
The other team's playing a man down.
Yeah. Okay. So like soccer.
But it's not a power
Someone
play.
gets a red card, they're a man down.
Yeah.
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 I like it.
So, so I did volleyball Monday, lacrosse Tuesday, softball Wednesday, baseball Friday. So I don't think there's anything else.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
I want you out there for the cricket match coming up.
Okay, I'll check YouTube for the rules of cricket.
Yeah.
Then
I don't understand cricket at all. I always used to see highlights on Sports Center. It's like it made the top 10. It was like number 1. I was like, I don't know what just happened, but it looked cool. Guy made a diving catch. Is he out? Did he hit a home run? I don't know what happened.
And the batter's got this like thick bat, right? I don't even know.
It's a paddle.
Oh, it's a paddle. It's
a paddle.
It's not a bat.
Let's see here. Abby said, I never played an instrument. Wish I had learned one when I was younger. It's never too late. It's never too late. But I do wish I learned earlier on. For sure. It would have been useful.
I knew a man. There was a man in our church who since passed away. But when he retired, he made it a point to learn something new every year. And I think he was 80 years old when he started piano lessons.
Wow.
And I gotta say, good for you.
Piano, I mean, guitar, you got to do two different things with each hand, but it's like piano, you got it. It's like that to the next level. You got to play like different rhythms in different places. And
But
this is my imitation of playing the piano.
drums, I think, are the next level. Because you got left hand doing one thing, right hand doing another, left foot and right foot. Everything's different.
The feet are probably what would get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
what do you got going this weekend?
Mikey B's. Gail says you're playing at Mikey B's
Let him
Saturday
into a promo
evening.
there.
Yes, I'll be there. I was off last week.
I
I hope nobody went and was like, "Where's this kid?" I finally
the guy?
came and he didn't even show up.
I hope that lady with her daughter comes back this week.
Right.
2 weeks ago, there was a lady there. Little daughter was dancing to his music. It was so cute. And she looked at him and said, "Are you here next week?" And he's like,
The 1 week I'm not here.
week I'm not here.
Yeah, but I'll be back. Mikey B's Saturday evening. It's in New Bedford, 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be there.
"All right.
Yes.
That'll do it. Thank you so much for being with us. It's nice that most everybody came back after being away for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be back next week. We got some Foodie Friday ideas and different stuff. Don't forget to stream, download, remember, by Hunter Braley. It's on all your music sources today.
Yep.
And we will see you next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
As we always say, no matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.